All right, next part of the question and answers super mega series. And Tom asks, will you have anything on Yahoo Pipes for the 30-day challenge? No. We've been all over Yahoo Pipe. We were the first ones to identify the marketing potential of Yahoo Pipes in a site that dare not mention its name. But no, not in the 30-day challenge, but Yahoo Pipes totally rule. And very pleased to see how people are using it too, like a lot of innovative ways. Okay. Arkrose says, I have a question about content. How much does it matter if you are not a grammar master of English? In other words, if you're not a native and bad writer. Well, Rob, I obviously can't answer this question because given the perfect way in which I send out all materials, I'll need you to answer this one.
Well, if you're targeting an English-speaking market, then I think the online community will accept a certain degree of casualness about writing, but there comes a point in time when it becomes annoying. So if you believe that your writing style is it's just not up to scratch, then you're going to need to either outsource your unique content creation or do a better job of making sure that it's at least reasonably acceptable to an English-speaking community.
You're trying to say something to me?
Not at all, mate.
Oh dear me.
Grammar and spelling are two different things.
Oh. Hang on, just excuse me, my house alarm's going off. Hello? Hello?
Are you saying hello to me, mate?
No, my alarm's gone off at home in Melbourne, so
sorry.
I'm just seeing if somebody's breaking in or somebody didn't do the. No, I think it's just Julie. Julie's punched the alarm incorrectly. There you go. Very cool. Okay, where are we? Mike says, as far as what we're doing in the challenge so far, it seems to me we could build a monster blog with all the backlinks from all these hub page blogs you guys have shown us to build. Sounds like a great idea, but would that help to build even more traffic for our niche?
The reason why we want all these backlinks is to improve the ranking and authority of our main ranking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me yet?
Sorry about that, mate. My alarm went off again. Sorry. Did you answer that question well?
No, because
Hang on, your microphone's gone quiet
sorry.
again.
Apologise. Yeah.
Sorry about this. Can you just talk? Can you just talk for a sec while I just sort this out? Sorry.
Yeah,
I'll
fine.
just go away from the mic so I don't interrupt people.
I'll answer this question. The reason why we want to build all these backlinks from these various different websites and any other sort of backlink techniques that you might be using is to improve the authority and ranking for our main vehicle, our main ranking vehicle, which, if you're following the WordPress direct technique, then that will be a blog. Now that blog is going to be optimized for keywords that you have found using Market Samurai, which should have traffic potential. So the more authority you have, the greater, the higher the ranking you'll have, and the higher the ranking you'll have, the more traffic you'll be getting. What will allow you to build more traffic for your niche is to rank for a wider range of keywords. And on day 27, we're going to be talking about how you might find those keywords within your micro niche to be able to go after more traffic. But you're going to optimize for those extra keywords by adding more content to your blog. But the only way that you're going to get ranking for those extra keywords is to build backlinks. And the more backlinks you have, the greater the probability that you will rank for those keywords. And the higher you rank, the more traffic you get. So, as far as search engine optimization traffic techniques are concerned, it's a two-part process. Firstly, you've got to optimize on the page for keywords that you want to target, and then you need to build backlinks to that content to improve your authority and therefore your ranking. Okay, it looks like not sure whether Ed is back, so I might continue on and take a look at some other questions that are here. ArcRose has a question about content. How much does it matter if you are not a... Oh no, we have covered that question, thankfully. Gabby asks, is Google refusing to index domain names that sound bogus or not natural? Like, say, www.cookbookcooking.com. Since keyword cookbook cooking is naturally part of a sentence like Julia's cookbook, cooking with her is great. Cookbook cooking with a dot has 800. This is a bit tricky because you're playing with key phrases that cross punctuation marks like full stops and so forth. I don't think Google is going to refuse to index that domain name, but the question you have to ask is whether whether people are really going to be entering that key phrase as a search term in the search engines, and if they aren't really going to enter it in that way, then you might not get the traffic that you think might be there for that type of combination of words. So I don't think the first question is, will Google refuse to index it? No, I don't think they. I think they won't have a problem with that. It's just whether that's going to give you the benefit that you're thinking that you're going to get. As far as possible, try and target key phrases that are normal key phrases that people are likely to use. Looks like Ed is still away, so I'll keep going. Suffix 101 asks, what are the chances of Google changing their algorithm? Well, Suffix, the chances are 100%. Google changes their algorithm all the time. Some of those changes are very minor, which don't lead to changes in ranking in the search engines, and some of the changes are more major. But the fact of the matter is that Google's algorithm is changing all the time, and those changes ultimately will have some impact on the way certain websites rank for certain keywords. But if you do the right thing here, if you publish good quality, unique content, and you build a good quality link network, then you should survive most changes to the algorithm. I mean, yes, you might go from 1.7 to position 3, but if you're doing exactly what Google wants you to do, which is to produce good quality, unique content that people want to link to, then whatever the algorithm changes are, you shouldn't really suffer too badly.
Very good. Thanks, Rob. I'm back.
All right, mate. Well, I've just answered a couple of questions there, so
cool.
You can take the lead again.
All right. Have you answered what are the chances of Google changing their algorithm?
I have indeed. I said it was 100%.
Yeah, guaranteed. Geo, did you ask about Geo niche is located in the UK?
No, I haven't answered that one.
Oh, this is good. This is a great question. So Geo asks, my niche is located in the UK. I purchased my domain in the US. Will I have an advantage to hosting my WordPress site on a UK ISP? Thanks, Geo.
I think you answered this question in an earlier Q&A session, did you not?
No, we've had similar questions before. It's worth me going over again, actually, because it's such an important concept. If you are attacking a region, actually that's a wrong. And I said it Stompernet. If, for example, you're attacking Germany, didn't go down well with the Germans in the audience, but there you go. What I'm saying, when you're targeting a particular marketplace, you need to make sure that your domain is the domain of that, so .co.uk in the UK's case. Make sure your website is hosted in the UK. All of those sorts of things. Very, very important. Cool, we've answered that one. How do you get a link listing in the shopping results block that sometimes is shown on the SERP page? Does it have to do with using Google Checkout? Yes, it does. I'm not sure how. Goodness knows how they actually pick those out. We haven't done any testing, I think, with Google Checkout. It's an interesting one because you back self-interest. It'd be an interesting one to check, but no. Is Google refusing to index domain names that sound bogus or not natural? Like, say, www.cook. Oops.
I answered this one.
Oh, you did? Very good.
Yep.
Did we answer the flipping? I think we answered that flipping websites one. I Am Strong says, you coined the phrase, there's no charge for awesomeness. He'd like to add, but you will pay for mediocrity. That's very good. I like that. Okay. What is DMZ? East Coast Rap Group?
DMZ? DMOZ.
DMOZ. So it's a search directory.
The two major directories that Google takes notice of are Yahoo directory, which you have to pay to be listed in, and DMOZ, which is a human moderated directory. Doesn't have a cost, but is extremely difficult to get a listing in there. You have to really put some effort in to actually get a listing in the DMOZ directory. But Google takes notice of both of those and gives additional ranking authority to websites that are listed in those directories.
Very good. Tomolo asks, I have a problem with keyword research on Noble Samurai. Are they doing some sort of update? There is a bit of an update coming.
Yes, but don't believe it's been released yet
No.
broadly, but there will be one soon.
Yeah. Did I say something naughty? All okay with Gabriel at home? No, it's a very cool system, but yes, everything's good. Okay. Oh, no, we answered that. James asks, what if when drilling down into Samurai you still keep encountering too much competition? Pages that have way too many backlinks and too many competing pages. I followed your Samurai video on drilling down, but just haven't found results that we got on electric vintage guitar. Any ideas to help with this? What do you reckon, Rob?
Think it's time to find a new niche, James.
Yes.
Clearly the niche that you're drilling down into is just a very competitive niche.
Very good. Guru Steve says, do you recommend holding a contest to attract visitors? Well, yeah. I mean, it's possible. But there's first order marketing, and then there's 10th order marketing, which is like cream on the cake after you've got a highly profitable site. Until you've got the core basics down on the internet, everything else is a waste of time. You just sort of you play around the edges. You've established that it's not good to have excess links in our footers. Yeah, well, excess links pointing to sites on Candida is not good. But is there anything advantageous to put in the footer? No, not specifically. Oh, I suppose permanent links, Rob, would be potentially one thing. But no. What does AdWords value, SEO value mean, please?
These are derivatives of the information that we already have in Market Samurai. So AdWords value is the volume of AdWords traffic, so the number of AdWords clicks, multiplied by the cost per click. And the SEO value is the volume of SEO traffic multiplied by the cost per click. So it's just a way for you to get an idea